Hello, 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 and welcome to a whole new week. Woo! Depending on when you're listening to this, of course. I am Rosemary, Nonny, RNK for short, and this is the Ask Me Anything stream. And what is it? What do I do? I work with people to leave behind the pain of the past, whatever that looks like for you, to uncover your true design, okay, in all areas of your life, so not just your work, but all areas of your life, and to rise victorious, to increase prosperity in your relationships, your health, your wealth, and your work, okay? So that's what we do together if we're working together. But this is the Ask Me Anything stream. People have sent in some questions. I've had some private questions, so you can private message me a question and I'll answer it like this. Or there's an Ask Me Anything post on the page. Join in, ask any questions, and I'll take a question each day and answer, okay? Or as many times as I do this. We're going to start by singing the affirmation for this week. The affirmation for this week is, I am the captain of my ship. I am in charge of my life. I am free. Okay? So we're wrong key. Let's start by singing that. I am the captain of my ship. I am in charge of my life. I am free. I am free. I am the captain of my ship. I am in charge of my life. I am free. I am free. So that is our affirmation for the week, and I want you to take it into the week. I wrote a post about the whole ship thing last week. Find that post and read it. It's all about, how you're trying to charge forward, but something inside of you is holding you back. You are the captain of your ship. You get to move forward in the way that you decide to. Okay. So yes, today we have a question, and thank you, Barry has already given me some kind of answer here. Nobody should force anyone to do anything. Absolutely truth. There's truth in that. We are the captain of our own ships. Nobody can force us to do anything. But sometimes it's not that simple, is it, really? But yes, I do agree. Okay, and I wouldn't allow myself to be in a position where someone is forcing me to do anything. However, I also know that sometimes you find yourself in a position like that when you enter that situation, like in this case, you enter the relationship, maybe you're both of the same religious beliefs, same way of looking at life, and then suddenly everything changed, or this other person decides to go a different way. And that's what's happened to this wonderful lady, and her husband has moved on and decided to do something different. Even his eating pattern has changed, everything has changed basically, and she can't quite get along with it, but he wants her to. Now, this is the thing as well. I also know what it's like to live in an environment where, as a woman, you might be considered in some way not as important. And I'm not saying it's correct, but I know I was brought up in Nigeria. In some ways, you were supposed to just submit to your husband. You were just supposed to do whatever your husband said to do and all of that stuff. Now, I still remember having an auntie saying to me, Rosemary, if you had married a certain kind of person, he would be beating you by now. And I'm like, yeah, right. Like, I'd still be sitting there being beaten. Guys, say hello, say hello, say hello, say hello. I want to hear from you guys. Okay? So say hello. Tell me where you're streaming in from. I want to know. So I understand what that's like, though, because I saw so many in my family. I saw so many women come in to say that their husbands or whatever were beating them up to the family, and the family would just send them back and say, oh, just, sorry, but please just go back home. Are you serious? In my mind, I always thought, what? But anyway, that's a cultural thing, isn't it? There's a cultural thing there. And also when you're in a relationship with someone, it's not easy to come to the decision to just, okay, he's done something crazy, I'm just going to up and go. It's not that simple. And I don't even think that's always the answer, okay? So I was just thinking about this, and I am just giving advice off the top of my head, truthfully. Well, no, when I say the top of my head, I suppose I'm asking the divine if there's anything specific you would like to say. But more importantly than this, remember that this advice that I'm giving here, it's generic. If I was speaking to you individually, we would be coming at it in a very personalized, very individual way, because I'd get to know more of the situation. But from a general point of view, I know that there are 3 things that we all get to do in any situation that we're facing. Number 1 is put up with it and be quiet about it, stop complaining about it, decide that you're going to live with it. Number 2 is decide you're not going to live with it and walk the heck away. Okay, and number 3 is I've forgotten. forgotten what is it. So there's put up with it and stop complaining. Change your attitude about it. So there's probably change your attitude about it. Put up with it, stop complaining. Or finally up and leave. Are they all like almost the same? I don't know. But those are the choices we get. We get to choose because yes, whatever culture we come from, when it comes down to it, you are an individual person. You have to decide, do I want to live with this any longer? And if I am going to live with this, how can I find a way to not allow it to affect me too much? Not always easy to do if the other person is being very overbearing and deciding that you have to agree with him. Not very easy to do. But you always get a choice. We always get a choice about our inner attitude around it. Now, from a very, I suppose, metaphysical, faith-based point of view, I would say you are focusing, what do I actually want from this relationship or from any relationship that I'm part of? Because in some way, you cannot change the other person. No matter how much you may want to, you cannot change him. Okay? You cannot make him come your way because that's precisely what you're hating him doing to you. You don't want him to force you to do it his way, so you can't force him to do it your way. If he's decided that he wants to see things a different way, he's absolutely within his rights to do that. Now, what you choose to do as a result of that is up to you. How do you want to live? So I personally would take a moment, sit down with the divine, write out what I want from the relationship that I'm in. What do I want? Not based on what I'm having right now, but based on what, in my perfect, ideal, intimate relationship, what are we sharing? How is it? How do I feel? Write down all the qualities of that. And I would start to focus in on that. Regardless of what he's doing, regardless of what's happening over there, I would start to focus in on that because I know this. What happens when you start to focus on the things that you desire is that either the person takes themselves out of your life anyway, you get this intuitive, this burning urge inside of you that you need to move on, or it corrects itself. Somehow you change your attitude because you're focusing on the stuff that you want. You're not being as disturbed by him. And then you might find that there's peace anyway because you both find some kind of equilibrium where everybody's happy with it. Or you might find that he walks away because he thinks whatever, which I know can be quite scary. But you also know that because you've been focusing in on the thing that you desire, if it does walk away, then it's because something else better is coming into your life. And that you can trust. You can trust that everything is always working out for your good. So even if that walks away or you feel led to walk away from that situation, that something else is going to come that is even better. You're just creating room for something better. Or, as I say, you might find that a new equilibrium is found. It's just that maybe because it's new right now, both of you are trying to find your settings or bearings. You're trying to find a new way to position yourself around this relationship, which is now changed. Which, you know what, in relationships, people change. So it was inevitable that it was going to happen in some way. If it's a healthy relationship, people change, people grow, people start seeing things differently from the way they did when they met you. You can't force people to stay still. But what you do want to do is find a way to either live with it or, you might choose in the end that you don't want to live with it and you want to walk away. Not so easy when you have children, but it's still a choice that you must give yourself, okay? You must give yourself the choice to walk away if necessary, okay? Because sometimes the hardest thing for a lot of people who feel stuck in these situations is that you feel as if you have no choice. You do always have a choice. Oh, hey, Olige, it's lovely to meet you too. We always have a choice, okay? And you must remember that regardless of what situation you find yourself in. I don't even care what your culture says about what you're supposed to do or not do, submit here, do that. I don't care about any of that stuff. You always have a choice. If you are choosing to submit to your partner, then it is the choice that you are making. It is not something that someone can force upon you. They can try to, but in the end, you are the one that makes the decision. Am I going to submit or am I not going to submit? Okay, now there's certain situations that for me, it's just not acceptable. I would walk away. For me, okay? But then it's not an easy decision to come to. So it's not, I say it now, but I know it's not that easy. When you're in a marriage, all of that, what, you're just going to walk away? No, it's not that easy. However, you have to give yourself the choice. You have to get to the place where you realize the divine is enough for you. Okay, and I have had to do that in various different relationships in my life. It gets to the place where I know I don't need anyone. I choose them. I choose to have them in my life on a daily basis, or I walk away. I don't need anyone, okay? And neither do you. None of you, you're all, every single person is self-sufficient. It's just that we choose to do life together. Now, that's not the way we've been brought up to believe. It's not the way we've been taught, because everybody wants to keep the tribe together. And when I say the tribe, I mean ultimately little groups of people, you all want to do the same thing, and because it makes you feel safe. But sometimes that is very stifling. But that's its topic for a different day. For today, what I would say to this person with the whole religious change is this: people change. You get to decide, how do I want to play this? As I said already, just make a list of the things that you want out of your relationship and start focusing on that. Regardless of what is happening right now in your physical reality, keep focusing on, this is the kind of relationship I desire in my life, okay? So either your attitude will change, he will walk away, or he will change. Something will happen, but you cannot force him to change, and he cannot force you to change either. You always have a choice. Always, whether there are children involved, whatever, you always have a choice. Remember that. Please remember that, because particularly I'm speaking to women here in cultures where it feels as if you don't have a choice. You always have a choice. I'm not promising that you always feel easy in the moment of making that decision to walk away or to whatever, but you always have that choice. It just takes courage sometimes to do the thing that you know in your heart of heart you need to do. However, that doesn't mean everybody needs to do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying give yourself choices. It's a more powerful place when you're coming from a place of knowing, you know what, I can choose to stay here, or I can choose to walk away. I can choose to change my attitude. I can choose not to change my attitude. It's your choice. So give yourself all of the choices and then decide, what do I want to do? Okay? But keep focusing on what I want. What do you want? What do you want? Keep your eyes, your mind, your heart on what do I want. Find fun in your current situation, because everything can't be about religion anyway. So you know what? Find fun in your current situation as much as you can and see where it goes. See what happens. See where it goes. There's no hard or fast rule, answer, or anything here. You will know in your heart of hearts what's best for you as you keep your mind focused on the things that you desire, and you stay connected to the divine. The right answer will reveal itself one step at a time. So just allow the stress and the tension of the situation to just fade away. Don't get engaged in the weird arguments and all of that stuff. Just keep your mind focused on, this is what I'm creating out of my life. This is the kind of relationship I want. Now, either he's going to join in or he's not going to join in. Whatever happens, everything is working out for your good. Okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. It's not always easy when you're right in the middle of a crazy situation to know exactly what to do, but I hope that starts to give you a little bit of clarity. Just make that list of things that you want to see in your relationship, and then let's see how it all plays out, okay? Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Make sure you share this with someone else, okay? Tag somebody else in that wants to hear this kind of stuff. We are deliberate millionaires. We're very deliberate about the design of our lives. We don't leave things to chance. We give ourselves choices because we deliberately design the life that we desire, okay? And we know that we're capable of creating free, fulfilled, financially abundant, and love-drenched life. And when I talk about love, I'm talking about unconditional love. You know, that's the kind of life that we choose to live. So we refuse to settle for any less. That is what this community is about. It's about stepping up in all areas of your life and choosing to prosper fully in all areas of your life. The first step ever to work with me or the work with the Deliberate Millionaire message would be the Abundance Library. Go and message me the word abundance and I will get the link over to you. Go and have a look. Come and immerse yourselves in different ways of thinking and seeing the world. And you will see that the results you're getting out of the world will elevate, okay? Okay, we're going to finish by singing. Guys, say hello, man. Say hello. We're going to finish by singing the affirmation again. I am the captain of my ship. I'm in charge of my life. I am free. Except, have I forgotten it already? I think I have. It's completely left my mind, so I can't sing it. What was it? I am the captain of my ship. I am free. I am free. I've forgotten. How is this possible? I don't know. I've been singing it all evening. I'll have to do it again tomorrow. But I can't, yeah, I'll find it, I'll remember it again for tomorrow. But the words of the affirmation is, I am the captain of my ship. I am in charge of my life. I am free. How has it completely left my head? It really has. Okay, then, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Tag somebody else in, share this with someone else. Guys, it's such a pleasure to do these with you. Go and find the Ask Me Anything post or send me through a message and ask any questions that you have. I love to do these. I love to take any topic on any subject and just kind of tap into what's happening inside of me and just say what comes through, okay? So if you want me to do that with your situation, whatever it is, then send me a message or put it on the Ask Me Anything post. There's 2 of them on the page for this week. Go add your questions to them. Until the next time, my loves, much amazing love. Go forth and prosper. It is your divine right. Okay? Till the next time. Share. Bye.